guys, it's your favorite couple,
Dylan and Tatiana.
and together we make the Kings.
Welcome to our royal family. All right. So if you guys follow us on Instagram at TheMrMrsKing, we posted a question. What kind of questions do you guys have for young couples in a relationship?
Yeah.
And we got a lot of responses, so we're just getting into them. Okay?
Yeah, we gonna speed through this because we outside and I'm getting eaten up by these mosquitoes.
We're not
and stuff.
speeding through anything. First question: why do guys say they are not ready for a relationship? Why not just say they're not interested?
Was that a question for me?
I guess.
I don't know. Honestly, I always kept it a buck with women. I always told a woman like if I really wanted to be in a relationship or not, and I never was like, oh, like sugarcoating shit. I just kept it real. You know, I can't speak for other guys. So.
Well, why do you think they would? That was such a boring answer.
Why? Don't want to hurt your feelings? Or make you feel some type of way? I don't know.
Men don't realize that women seriously appreciate when you just are 100% honest with them. So if you're really not interested, just say I'm not interested.
Do you think it's better to be with someone that's more like you or the opposite of you?
I don't know.
I mean, the question to ask is, do you want to be with yourself?
I like me, so.
But would you want to be with yourself?
I'm pretty awesome. I don't know. I don't know. I think personally it might be better to be with someone that is the opposite of you. I firmly believe in like what's it called? Opposites attract.
Yep,
Bless
me
you.
Too. I
So
believe in that
like
firmly.
I'm dark skinned, he's light skinned.
It
And
has nothing to do with skin color. What's wrong with you?
it's opposites attract. And then let's see.
You're talking about personality, not
Okay,
skin tone.
he's really quiet. I'm really like loud.
Yep, very loud.
Oh, saved by the sneeze. I like opposites because when you want to like do things, when you're like going through something, the other person most likely will not be like, 9 times out of 10. So then when they can help you out, and then vice versa.
Exactly.
The way that you think about things might be different than the way that they think about things. So they might open up they might open up your mind to another way of thinking, another way of doing things.
Mm-hmm.
I always think that's good.
Yep. Me, I would have to agree. Opposites attract. Personally, I wouldn't want to be with somebody that's like exactly like me. I guess. I mean, it would be boring to me. You know what I'm saying? So, bring some adventure to the relationship.
All right. What do you do if you're stuck between two people that make you happy in different ways? Jeez, you gonna be okay?
Allergies, man. Allergies. What do you do? Yeah, that's a tough question.
Go with the person that when you close your eyes at night, you wish you were lying beside them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the person that you physically can't live without is the person you should go with. Honestly.
Definitely.
Because
how I gauged before we got married, how I gauged that I wanted to be with Dylan was I went to bed and I thought about who I would want to wake up and see every single day, even when they become all wrinkly and old and gross. And
aww.
I saw Dylan. So every time we broke up, that's what I decided I wanted to be with him, because I wanted to be old and wrinkly with him.
Do you really?
I don't know. I'm second guessing it. You sneezing too much for me.
I don't know what you want to do. I got allergies, okay? We out here in the grass and the nature and shit. And the allergies is just hitting me right now.
Just get it together. All right, next question. Do you think people who were friends first have a better shot at a relationship versus people who meet and start dating?
That really that really depends. Sorry guys, allergies. It really depends. Sometimes when you're with somebody who's your friend, sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. You find out that you guys are just better off as friends. And sometimes meeting somebody you don't know works out too, you know. But it just it's not like a set in stone type of thing. It's kind of like, you know.
Right. But I do feel as though even if you decide to be with somebody because you guys just met and started dating, in the dating process, you can still become each other's best friend.
Exactly.
You know, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, it's not necessarily like you have to always be just friends in the beginning. I think that, like, Dylan and I, when we met, we instantly liked each other, instantly knew we wanted to be with each other.
Mm-hmm.
However, he was in a relationship, so we just stayed very close friends.
Mm-hmm.
So we built a very strong friendship before we decided that we were going to, like, seriously date.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
And mind you, it only took like 3 weeks ish to a month for us to do that.
I'm that nigga.
But, like, that was important. So we always say, like, we're each other's best friends now because our relationship started off as being really close. Like, we just liked each other as people, like our personalities, not just, you know,
and the thing is, if you don't like somebody as a person, then don't be with that person. Don't even try and force it. You know what I'm saying? Don't even waste your time because it's not even worth it. Honestly, it really isn't.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, you're gonna be like, I'm miserable. I hate my life. You know what I'm saying?
Right. All right. So this one is for Dylan. What are 3 things that can make a guy lose interest in his girl?
Let's see. If she smokes cigarettes, that's a huge turn off. Like, you could be a whole 10, and if you blow out that cigarette, that just brings you a whole 10 notches down. So, yeah, cigarettes is a big no-no.
Mm-hmm.
Second would be, if you're a jealous type, like, I can't stand that shit. That's so annoying. Like, that was what I had to go through with one of my relationships where I can give, like, one of my female friends a hug, and then out of the blue, she'll be like, who's that? Oh, why are you talking to her? Da-da-da-da. I'm like, oh, somebody's insecure.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate jealousy. It doesn't look good whatsoever. And my last one would have to be how you would treat my mother. Yeah. That would be my third one. Is like, when I introduce you to my mom, how would you present yourself? You know what I'm saying? If you don't present yourself well, then I firmly can't kick it with you. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, those are my 3.
That make a guy lose interest in his girl? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one's for Tati. What are 3 things that can make a girl lose interest in her man?
So,
I want to hear this.
number 1, if he doesn't show enough love, that can definitely make a girl lose interest because they're just like, I can't love you more than you love me. That's not gonna fly at all.
Okay.
Let's see. Number 2, if things are boring, like we just doing the same things all the time, over and over and over again, that's annoying. Like, surprise me. Do something, like, you know, exciting, not just the same things. You wake up, you go to bed, blah, 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 same things every day, same food we go to. It's like, it's annoying. Then number 3, jealousy too. Cause my level, I'm a flirt, so I will flirt with anything and everybody, and that does not mean that I'm gonna jump into bed with them or anything. So you gotta be okay with witnessing a couple, like, smiles and batting of the eyelash and, you know, some cute words getting slipped here and there. If it happens, it happens. but know who you're going home with. It doesn't matter.
You better not bat your eye at nobody.
Batting my eye at everybody all day. You didn't see it?
This is a game. Next question
It's right there.
is, what are some foundations that make a relationship last?
Ooh. Friendship, definitely.
Yep. Communication is a big one.
Oh my God, communication.
Big one. If you don't communicate, it ain't gonna work.
And it's a constant thing, like learning to communicate, because you're different from when you're 18, and you're different person from when you're 21, different person when you're 25, 30, 40. So it's like every couple years you'll be changing the way you want to communicate, which means that person's gonna be changing the way they want to communicate.
Exactly.
So you have to learn, like, it's almost like relearning communication all the time.
Yep.
And you got to be open to it. Because even though you say, like, oh, yeah, I want to communicate, if you're not open to it, if you don't, like, want to learn how to communicate with the other person and want to go through the battles, then you won't, you know?
Yeah, you firmly won't. You know what I'm saying? It's all about what you want to do. Like, if you don't want to do it, it's not going to happen.
Yep.
But if you want to be with somebody, you say you love that person, shit, you got to do it.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like this is a big one. Make sure you actually like the person you with. Love and like are two separate things. Like,
That's true.
You can love somebody. Like, for instance, like, you can love your mother, but you don't like her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That is very true.
It's you can love somebody, but you, like, if you don't like that person, then
Yeah.
it's not gonna last whatsoever. Love can only take you so far.
Exactly.
You know?
Yep, I agree. Yeah. I think those are, like, the main foundations. You gotta love and like the person. You gotta want to communicate well and keep learning to communicate, and then have a really strong friendship. That gotta be your homie.
What you keep bumping me for? Like
You my homie.
I am your husband.
Homie/husband. Give me this. Okay, next question. Okay, if you're a virgin and not waiting for marriage, how do you know when it's the right time to have sex? And how do you talk to your partner about it if they have already had sex? Alright, first part of the question. If you're a virgin and not waiting for marriage, how do you know when it's the right time to have sex?
I'm a true believer in following your gut feeling, you know? Like, I don't know what it is, just instinct, you know? I can't really, like, give you a solid, like, blueprint, but, like, it's an instinct, you know what I mean? You know when it feels right, and you know when it feels wrong, so.
When I was a virgin, if you guys saw in our last videos, we did a couple, like, sex videos type thing. And when I was a virgin, my main concern, like, how I wanted to know that I was ready to have sex, was I wanted it to be on my terms. So that's something. Like, I just didn't want it to be with a man that I was in love with, because then, then girls kind of get all caught up on that person, and then they don't want to leave them or whatever. They end up doing crazy shit or putting up a crazy shit. I just didn't want that problem. So I chose my best friend at the time. And that's what I did. I wanted it to be on my terms, when I wanted it, with whoever I wanted it, at the place, and, like, no strings attached. That's what I wanted.
Trash.
Dylan,
Straight
I really
trash.
need you to stop saying that every single time. It's getting on my nerves.
Basura.
Seriously. Seriously. You're so annoying. Can I just, like, talk about this, like, regularly without a problem? Is that okay?
I'm just saying, let the fans know.
I'm going to punch you.
You see the abuse I go through, people?
Just so, like I said, wanted it on my own terms. So I think that's important. When you're a virgin, I personally believe that you should do it on your own terms. Don't wait for the love of your life or whatever, unless that is your terms. You want it to be with the love of your life, no matter what the consequence is at the end of it.
With me, I just wanted to get my virginity over with, honestly.
That sounds like every nigga. That does.
Actually, I do know somebody who's still a virgin, and the person's like 19 years old. So,
I was 18 when I lost mine. What are you saying?
anyway, just so quick on the draw to just put men down. Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Made me lose my train of thought.
I'm sorry. Okay, so answer the second question. How do you talk to your partner about it if they have already had sex? I just told that nigga, this is what I want to do. And don't laugh at me or anything, because I'm probably going to be trash. That was it?
Well, I didn't really have to say much. She just did.
It was a very nasty situation. But for all of you guys out there, if you're a virgin and your partner is not, just be honest.
Yeah, just talk about it. Don't pop that up on somebody saying, "Oh, I'm a virgin," and then
Sorry, I thought I heard some stuff back there. I was about to dip.
Good. Like, don't pop that up on somebody. That just puts a lot of pressure on the person that's not a virgin. You know what I'm saying? Like, it puts a lot of pressure.
Let them have a conversation with you, and then just say, listen, take it easy with me. Take it slow. I don't know how to do everything, and blah, 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 blah. Teach me. That could be kind of sexy. You can be like, teach me. Okay. What are some signs to look for to know if your partner is cheating or not?
If every time you try to go for his phone, he spazzes out.
Or she spazzes out.
She spazzes out.
The bitch cheat.
If you ask, "Oh, where have you been?" and they got an attitude, why you always asking where I'm at? I'm where I am.
If they're annoyed with like if you share your location or whatever, and they don't want to share theirs, that's strange. Why don't you want me to know you're at work?
If he gets a phone call and like he or she turns away and is talking like,
oh, if they get phone calls and they decide they need to leave the room in order
too.
to have a conversation.
That too. And this is not to make y'all paranoid.
Right, don't do that.
Don't
the
get
question
paranoid.
was asked. So.
But like, these are just like red flags to look for. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
If things that you used to do in the beginning irritate the person now, you know what I mean? Like, things that you used to do in the past, like when you was in your little honeymoon phase and stuff like that, and like certain things you didn't irritate him or her, but then as time went on, things just start irritating you and shit.
But how
Would
was
you
that?
consider that?
No, because that used to happen to us.
I guess. Okay.
Yeah. Like, after like a year, I'm like, but nigga, why does he keep doing this? And you're like, I've always done this. And I'm like, shit. I don't like it. I don't think so.
Okay.
It's
so
just growing.
All right.
There are signs. And here's the biggest one. If you feel like they are, and you can't shake the feeling, then they probably are. Or if they're not cheating, then maybe they're doing something questionable they don't want you to know about.
But here's the thing. Always get proof.
Always have
proof.
Undeniable proof.
Don't start saying things that oh you cheating on me and start making allegations
and saying
like
I
that.
think because of this, or it's probably because of that, or like this is what I see, this is how I feel. You, even if you feel it, you have to get undeniable proof.
Exactly.
As in, you need to snap a picture, you need to have a video, have a voice recording. You cannot under any circumstances say you must be cheating on me, you must be down with that bitch, or you must be there with that guy, and you don't have any physical proof.
Yep.
Because then you look crazy.
And also, like, if you are cheating or thinking about cheating on somebody, just cut it off.
Just break up.
Break up. Seriously, it's really not worth the hassle and the stress and having to keep up with lies. Like, I can barely remember what I ate for breakfast.
Oh,
let alone keep up with a lie.
Where I was, all this stuff.
You know what I'm saying?
The truth will always come out.
Because here's one thing: when somebody's trying to get answers on whether you cheating or not, whether it's a woman or a man, they will remember your answers. What they will remember. Play with me if you want to. They will remember your answers. Trust.
All right, here's another question. Do you find it hard to continue to be attractive to your partner?
Not at all, because I'm always attractive.
I do.
Really?
Yes. I find it difficult because, especially after having a child, I got all these stretch marks that I am not used to.
You're sexy.
See, he says these things But like, how do you really feel?
I'm telling you how I really feel. I hate when women do that. Like, oh, you look beautiful. Oh, I know you're saying that, but how do you really feel? I'm like, that's how I really feel. Jeez. Like, damn.
I don't know. I guess we just don't see ourselves like that. It's difficult. Like, I'm so used to a certain physique, and I just don't have it right now. Like, I'm a lot thicker than I thought than I was before and stuff. And I'm just
so sexy.
Anyways, but men,
ain't she gorgeous?
You don't.
Ain't she gorgeous? Look at this face. Look at this face. Ain't she beautiful? So beautiful. So beautiful.
So you don't find it hard to be attractive to your partner?
Nope. Because I'm always. See? Do you see me?
Even your body? You don't feel self-conscious at all?
What? I don't care if I got a belly. It'll go. Okay, that's fine. But look at this face.
All right. Well, at least you know this nigga's conceited and.
Look at this.
All
face.
right, conceited ass. Even if you find it hard to be attractive, I would say, eventually you will have to listen to your man. You will. This is for you, ladies. You will have to listen to him because he says it to me over and over and over again. First 3 times I was like no, but now I kind of smile. I'm like, well,
service announcement, people.
I guess it's true. Even on my stretchy mark.
Yes. Jeez, babe.
You sure? Okay.
I wouldn't say it if it wasn't true.
When you ask women what's wrong and they say, oh, nothing, why? I know you mad.
So irritating. That is so, like, I know you're upset. And, like, your face shows it.
Well, why don't you figure out why I'm upset? How come you don't know?
Why do I need to figure it out when you
How come you don't
tell
know?
me?
I don't understand why you don't know.
But you can just...
I get mad right after you do something wrong. So what did you do wrong? Think back 5 minutes.
Ladies, don't be like her, okay? So if there is something wrong with you, if there's something irritating you, don't look for your man to be the know-it-all.
It's not the know-it-all. It's be more attentive to me. If I am always upset after something happens, then think back 10 minutes.
Tati,
what did you do?
Tati, when I get upset with you, right? Do you remember what I'm upset with you about?
No, because you always walk away.
Then. So when do you have to ask me why am I upset?
You know what?
Oh,
all right. Fine.
So there's your answer. So ladies, if you're upset with your man about something, if you're mad, if you're angry, say what you are mad about. You're not reading your mind.
Ladies, do a better job, I guess.
Thank you. You will save a lot of headache. A lot.
Next question. A friend of ours asked, where can I find a good bae? The W. That bae is going to be 98 years old, and that bae is going to be in a wheelchair. That bae is going to have a lot of money. You woo that bae. You get into that bae's will, and then the bae will go.
You know, that's how murders happen. Because you try to go to somebody's grandfather, get their money, and when the children is the heir to the money, now you get a portion. That's how people get murdered. That's how you get those murder mysteries and stuff like that. Like, don't do that.
Well, just make sure that bae ain't got no family. See how Oprah don't have nothing? I bet she's gonna leave all her money to her dogs. Stuff.
Anyway, don't do that.
All right, last question. Should couples have separate bank accounts?
Yes and no. Like, yes, so that, like, if...
You can do special things for the other person without them knowing?
Yeah, that too. And also, like, if somebody can't, handle their spending when they go out.
I'm going to stop. I'm just going to throw away my debit card and just let him have
it. And just, if somebody can't handle their spending when they go out, you have your little nest egg on your card, so your money's not being touched.
But you should definitely have joint bank accounts too.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it shows shows you're
committed.
Yeah, and your spouse that you don't mind, that you don't have anything to hide.
Yeah.
Financially, have both.
Yeah, both.
We need to get separate ones again. We have combined ones because it's just easier paying our bills because our bills are combined. But we should have little separate ones
Yeah,
too.
because you know when you go out and you say you go get this one specific thing, you end up coming up with 10 other things.
But then think about it. At the end of the day, though, if that ends up happening, and I run out of my own money, I'm just gonna come to you and be like, babe.
And I'm just gonna be like, Dave, I don't got no money.
Yes, you do.
You see
He
that?
gonna spend anyway.
You see that?
It's not gonna matter.
See,
but-
we gonna get our own separate account, but she gonna have her money, we'll have my money, and then we gonna have our money that pays the bills.
Okay.
So, you know.
So then when I run out, I could just
Nope.
go over to your side.
You run out. And going on.
He not gonna let me cry. He not gonna let me cry at night.
Learn to manage your money.
Well, thank you for your questions. These were pretty awesome.
Yeah, there were some good questions, guys.
Very
Real
good ones.
talk. We really, really appreciate you guys, you know, taking the time to put up these questions, taking the time to look at these videos.
Yeah.
We take the time out of our day to, you know, let you see into our lives and stuff, you know.
And we hope that you like it. We've done a couple videos now for several months, so we hope that you guys enjoy it. If you do, please subscribe to our channel. Tell your friends to subscribe.
Yeah.
If you like this video, like it, put a thumbs up.
Yeah.
If you want us to do another one and you have more questions, then we'll do another video like this. You can get down to the nitty-gritty. It don't matter. We're gonna always tell the truth and say how we feel, get specific, get, you know, vague. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And then tell them about the bell.
So, that little bell you'll see at the bottom of the video, hit that bell. Because what that bell does for you is it notifies when these two sexy people come on and put a new video up. So it notifies you and updates you on new content.
All right, Casanova. All right, guys.
Casanova, I like that.
Lord. It was great seeing you again.
Yes, sir.
Until next time.
Stay humble. Stay blessed. Stay royal. Peace.